Bonjour everybody, welcome to my studio. Today's gonna be very special. We are doing a cartoon of a farm animal. Which one could it be? We're talking about farm animals. As some of you may know, I work for a rescue animal farm called the Can Hill Countryside Center. And at the moment we have our calendars are out. So I will put a link below for the calendar 2025 with the illustration of the animals that we have on the farm. Well, shall we say some of them? I'm going to show you, give you a peek. We do have donkeys. And oh, look at this. Our donkeys are really lovely, including this little baby in the middle. We've got Nelly, and Nelly is a baby donkey. So this calendar is a wall calendar. It's really lovely. You have one illustration with the animals every month, and it's gonna make you smile for the whole of 2025. So I'll put a link below for you. But for now, let's go through the drawing that we are going to do. So what I've got is my two favorite pen. So I've got one that is 05 here and another one that is the thicker one. So it's almost like a brush, and we are going to go for it. You'll have to follow me well because this one, as I said, is a little bit more advanced. So I'm going to give you some tips for the little effect that we are going to do. So this is going to be, as usual, we're going to take it in the middle. There will be a seesaw. I call that a swing, a balançoire in French. But so it's a seesaw going tum, 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 tum. And from that, we are going to have, I talk about farm animal, a big cow and a small cow. And of course, there will be the movement of the big cow being heavy and falling down, and the smaller cow to actually be thrown up in the air. We are going to look at how to do that. So first of all, for the seesaw, we are going to go, so if you split it in two and then in two again, I would say split it in two, maybe 2/3, and we're going to have here the base. I think that's gonna start here. So what you do is just a line like this, just straight, and it's about 2.5 centimeters, shall we say? I'm gonna take actually my thinner pen. It's all right to have a thick line because this is the base of the pivot of the seesaw that is on the ground. And then I do an imaginary line, and that here. And I'm going to do another line. It's just gonna be easier to work this way. Another line here. I'm trying to make sure that they are both approximately in the middle. Don't forget, there is no mistakes. That's your drawing. Then we are going to have this here. This here. So we've got a steady base. And then we are going to have a circle going there. So you do it as well as you can. In the middle of a circle, just for the fun of it, we're going to have another circle, and you do that, and it looks like a screw. So it just announces in the back of your mind that it's going to pivot, yeah? So now we are going to have, obviously, the seesaw going there. So we got our ground here, and maybe what we can do is you follow the line, imaginary line, and we're gonna do a ground a bit. It's gonna give us a little bit of an indication where things are. And same the other side, even though on the other side is gonna be different because the seesaw is gonna be there, but we probably have some little greenery, grassy bits and mud here. So, but that is going to be an indication for us. So from the seesaw, we are going to make a line from the center, a line going this way, yeah? So not here, you start here, and we are going to go just a thin line, like take your thin pen, just like that, And then it goes like that. If you're not sure about your line, you can use a ruler. There is no, there is no rules, no pun intended. There is no rule. So if you want to use a ruler to do that one, feel free. Now on the other one, it's going to be different because what's going to happen. So now I've got, you idea, I did it like that, but I might actually take my thicker pen later on and just make the seesaw, that part of the plank. I will leave it like that here, and I'll tell you why, because we're going to have our cow sitting down. So it's starting really well. So now, because the seesaw, there is a movement going boom, like that. And so this other part here, the other part of the seesaw is going to be boom, like that. Now, this is on the ground, so that's fine. It's all straight. But when it goes up, it's going to go like that. So the part of the seesaw, because we're in a cartoon, is not going to stay straight. And so we are going to start it straight though. So it's going to come out this way. Make sure it comes out at the right direction and the right place. So it's going to come out this way. And we're going to try to respect approximately the length of it. And it's going to go whoop, like that. Just a slight bend. And this one, we are going to try to keep the same thickness, okay? So let's go. So are we happy with the length? I think we're quite happy with the same length. So you can either take your ruler, and I think it's approximately the same. So let's go. So I can go just a little bit like that, just to make sure that I am in the right place. And I finish it here. So this is lovely. Just like that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You will see, we'll create some effect that actually will make it feel even more going like this. But now we've got a fat, we've got a really big cow. She's a bit fat, to be honest. She's just been eating a little bit too much over the winter. She was in a barn. There were a lot of sugar beet, and she found a free bag. She went for it. So sugar beet, if you don't know, is some feed that we give to the cow during the winter just to maintain their health, because they can't go out on the grass. There is not much grass that is very, very good for them. So we are having this big cow, but I think she feels very good being like that. This is part of what she likes to be. So I say she because in French, a cow is feminine. Une vache. Donc, une vache is feminine. That's why I say she, but it could be a he, who knows. So she is sitting on this seesaw, or balançoire in French. A new word for you. And so we are going to start with a little bottom. Caroline, I've got a big bottom. Oh, you can't speak yet. You haven't got a mouth. Oh, sorry, Caroline. I'll speak later. Yeah. So we like a big cow. They are lovely. And it's going to go like that. We're going to stop there. Why, Caroline? Because there is an ear that is going to go there. And we're going to start again. Imaginary line. Start again here. We go, whoop. We're going to stop there. Why is that, Caroline? Because you got horns. Have I? Yes. So not all cows have horns, but this one has horns. And we are going to go like that. A little circle. Just like that. Then we are going to go almost like a semicircle. Just like that. Oh, Caroline, I think I see what you're doing. Oh, really? And we go back. Yeah? So up, up, up. And then we are going to do just a little line here. Boo. Oh, Caroline, this is great. And then the horn is going to come out. So look at this. Look at this. You're going to love this. The horn is going to come out like that. Whoop. Don't do it pointy at the end. Usually they've been used a little bit. So it's not very pointy at the end. It's a little bit. So we can do a soft curve and a curve back. You see? Can you see the horn? We can double that line. Like that. To make it you know, we will use the thicker one later on. We are on a thin pen at the moment, just because it's easier to manage. And then we will thicken what we want, probably here at the bottom. So then, our lovely cow is having the front of her face. So, oh, why did I stop that? It's because there is an ear. So it's gonna go, it's gonna be a circle. It's gonna go ooh, up. And then we are going to go up, 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 up. Just because there's probably some hair in there. So we got an ear. Cows' ears are not always like that. No, they are not always like that. But because this is a cartoon, we simplify things. Yes, that's true. So then we are going to go. We're going to go back on our line here. So our cow is very much a little bit like an egg shape, you know, because it's a cartoon once again. So we kind of simplify everything. We're not going to go through all the details of the shoulder, of the belly and everything like that. It's kind of everything is compact in an eggshell. In an egg shape, sorry. Or in an eggshell if you want. So we are going to go like this. Oh, we stop. Colin, where do we stop? Because you got a nose. That's true, I got a nose. I think I'm going to go a tiny bit more because I want her to have big eyes. And then I'm gonna do a cheek. Oh, we got a cheek and going a bit like that. And then that's the nose starting. So follow me because the nose is very particular. So we got the first little circle like this. Then that is going to follow the cheek and go back like that, and it's going to form the mouth. So we follow and go back and whoop, just like that. And now I'm going to do the nostril. So the nostril is like a 9 upside down. It depends where you place yourself. So you see, just like that. So it's like or it's a 6 flipped. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. On a bigger scale. So we've got the nose like that. And the inside of the nostril is something like that. And usually that is black. And the nose goes like this. Woohoo! And that's going to create a cheek. The cheek. See? That's bigger there. And the mouth. And then what we are going to do, we are going to go like that and create the rest of the mouth. And here is going to be the eyes. So that's what we are going to do. So we've got the nostril, we are happy with that. And now we are going to do up the mouth here. And you stop here. Now we are going to do the eyes because immediately, Caroline, I can talk but I can't see. I know. So we are going to do the eyes so you can see. And also you'll be able to tell me your name. Caroline, I got an idea. Do you? Yes. There is a cow name I really like. Okay. So for the eyes, we're going to go, we want them big, 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 big and go back like that. And then we're going to do, ooh, because he's looking up there, yeah? And a little bit of an eyebrow here. There you go. So he looks happy. Oh, Caroline, I think I'm gonna be a girl. Yeah? So if you are a girl, you have others. Yes, Caroline. But first of all, if I am on a seesaw, I need to hold on to something. That's true. But we waited to do that because we wanted first to see where the front legs of the cow would be. Yes, Caroline. So it's gonna be around here, and we're gonna do something like that, maybe. Up, going back there, and then we got a little hoof. So I think it's gonna be like that. Ooh, Caroline. This is great, I know. And then we're gonna go, so we are going to have the udder here. So look at that. We're gonna go like that. And then whoop, woo, like that. Whoop, whoop. And then we do a little bit there, but we stop there because we're gonna have the feet. She's sitting. She's sitting on the seesaw. So now we've got that. We are going to take the perpendicular. So we've got a 90-degree angle here, and that's gonna be the handle. Yes. So the handle is gonna go. You know, you can make it stick out a little bit from here. We do it very simple. It's just a rectangle, really. Just like that. Okay. Same thickness as the swing, as the plank here. And then we've got quite a thigh here for our lovely cow. Colin, can I tell my name? Yes, you can tell your name. What's your name? My name is Widget. Is Widget? Yes, I'm a lovely cow. Oh, Widget. I know a cow that's called Widget. Do you? Yes. She doesn't have horn though. Oh, Colin. She's missing out. Do you think so? Okay, so the thigh is going like this. And then we are going to have the back hoof. So we can maybe get it a bit down. And the back hoof is gonna go like this. And you see it might stick down a little bit. So regarding the stick down over, she's got a lovely big bottom. So what we want to do is maybe have the bottom sticking out like that. So we are going to use a thicker line, and it will cover that line of the plank there. And probably we got it like that here as well. So we've got our first cow. Another thing that is important, because we are going to want that a different color. So that's going to be pink, the other part. So we can do a semicircle, woohoo, just like that. And so that part is going to be pink. Now our lovely cow is having some marking. Yes, Colin, I want brown marking. Yeah, we can do that. So all you have to do is you do the shape you want. Yes, and you go woohoo, you know, a little bit like that. Oh, and then maybe we got something here and another one here, just like that. You do whatever you want. You can have like a mark on the arm. It could be on the face. They can have actually a unique marking, because the marking in cows, you might actually not know that already, but maybe you do. The marking of the pattern is unique, and it's a bit like fingerprints. You know, our fingerprints are unique. This is exactly the same thing with cows. So they are all going to be different. Now, a cow has a tail. Yes, Caroline, where's my tail? Because she's happy. We're gonna go. We can start here. Go. Just like that. And we start. So then we are going to do a few hair. She always have a few hair at the tip. Just like that. And then we are going to go back, but being wider at the bottom. Yeah, so we go back. And wider at the bottom. There you go. So we've got our first cow called Widget. So Widget, you happy? Colin, I'm really happy. You know, I just fell, just like that. And so what happened on the ground here? You know, we've got a lot of mud, a little bit of grass. You can do that. A little bit of grass. That just marks the ground when you do that. Bit of grass. Woo! Maybe you have a little flower here, you know. And that has been also damaged by damaged, you know, because that is bumping onto the ground when it goes like that. So that is obviously a little bit more muddy, shall we say. And then around it's more grassy. So you can play with that as much as you want as well. So we are having our lovely cow. Now, our other cow, because of what happened, is up in the air. So don't forget, our cows have an egg shape. So we are going to do, because she was kind of sitting like this, yeah, we are going to do the handle as well. So we're gonna do up, I think the handle probably is around here. Realistically, it's probably there, but because it's a smaller space for a smaller cow, it's this seesaw has been made on purpose. So we are having our cow. So egg shape, and it went like this. Woohoo! And actually we can do, look, that's what happened in cartoon. I'll show you something. You can do that, and immediately it shows a movement, doesn't it? And we can do it here as well. Whoop, 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 just like that. And then usually the line that is below the movement, we put it not as, we don't mark it as much. And then what we can do some little line representing the swing part, so the plank that has been distorted, and we can do just a little line like that. You will see it will create some movement. Just a little line like that. Oh. Just like that. So it shows the movement as if, you know, it went doo-doo-doo. And now our cow, so our cow is around here, but she just already going into the air. So we are going to start with, probably it's going to be the bottom. So as I said, it's a little bit more complicated. So our cow, her eyes are going to be here, her front leg here, and little legs here, and it's going to face us. So this one is on the side, this one is going to face us, but they have the same look. So once again, we are turning around the character. So should we call her Daisy? Oh yes, Caroline, her name is Daisy. She's my best friend. Oh, brilliant, Widget. So is she a girl as well? Yes, Caroline, she's a girl. She's going to have udders then. Yes, she's going to have udders. And so there, yeah, there she is. There she is. She's here, and I think she's going to have her first little. So we're just gonna do the hoof here, and it's gonna go like that. One hoof, looks like a heart a bit, yeah. And the other hoof. Oh, just like that. Or maybe this one goes like that as well. I'm going to do that because our little Daisy is going up in the air. So you can actually use this again, this little trick. I call that trick, but it's just movement, a typical sort of movement that we use for cartoons. So now we are going to start around probably here. You don't have to like make it touch the hoof there, and it's gonna go, you follow me there. Right, first of all, I'm going to do an imaginary line, and I think I'm gonna put a point here. So it's just gonna guide me, yeah? And I'm going to go doing a nice curve. Up, you will understand when I'm doing that. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing the other side. That part is this part here, you will see. You will see it will all make sense. So you try to do the same from one side to the other, but as I said, actually, it could be very funny not to. So I'm going to thicken the line there and there and there. So now I'm going to go, so look at this, what we've got here. I'm going to do whoop, and here, whoop. And here I'm going to use the dot that I've done here and do that. So you see my egg shape here? You see, that's what I had in mind, an egg shape, but I knew that I wanted the hoof to be forward. So from that, I'm going to do a little slight curve here. You don't need to actually have the point touching, especially. And then we are going to have, look at that. You are going to understand immediately what I'm doing. You remember the horn there? So we do up, whoop, there you go, and same the other side. So the horn of cows, they are not always symmetrical. So, you know, you could do something else. You could try to do it symmetrical, but if it's not symmetrical, it's actually very natural for cows not to have them very symmetrical. Up. So we've got the other horn here. Then we'll take our thick pen and just thicken some line just like that, like what I'm doing now. The ear, we don't want to forget the ear. So what we've got is a simple circle like that. Yeah. And same the other side. A circle like this. And then it goes hair, 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 whoop. And then up just like that. It's very easy for the ears. So now we are going to draw the nose. So, and then we'll put the eyes. The eyes are going to be very funny, you'll see. So the nose, we're going to start with, I think it's going to be a line like this. So it's a little curve, and then up for the nostril. You remember we have a 6 upside down, and then it's a real 6, just because this is the opposite nostril. And then we are going to go, it's going to be funny, look at that. Ooh, like almost like a bean. It's almost like a bean with some nostrils. And then we have the mouth open because she's happy. So it goes like woohoo, woohoo, just like that. And what we can do is do the bottom lip a little bit, just sit like this. And then we got the cheek. You remember the cheek? The cheek works really well. So we are having a cheek here and a cheek here. Is that because they are cheeky? I don't know if actually cheeky means something like that. Is there does it relate, these two words, being cheeky and cheeks? And cheek, probably. Because when you are cheeky, you're always smiley, mischievous like that, aren't you? So, and then for the mouth, we're going to go here and do like that. And this one goes here. Oh, so look at that. She's really happy. And then she's a little bit dizzy because of the movement, isn't it? Because if you were like thrown in the air like that, you would get a little bit dizzy too, wouldn't you? So we are going to have a big eye and a small eye. You remember I did that with a sheep? So that works really well to make actually the character look a little bit, or very funny actually. I find it very funny. So we are going to have the eye going really big, but coming back in the middle of the nose like that. And the other eye is going to start probably around here and in the cheek here. It's going to be much smaller, just like that. And we can thicken some part. Okay. And now we're going to we're going to do the opposite with the pupil. So the pupil here on the big eye is going to be very small. And on the small eye, it's going to be very big. Look at this. Oh, we can do a little tongue as well. Whoop, whoop. Little tongue. We've seen that in previous videos. Now, she's got her arm up in the air. So we are going to do an arm probably going around here. And then we need to do the hoof. So probably the hoof is going to go woohoo, woohoo, just like this. And the other one is going to go certainly here, up, and here. And we are going to have the hoof coming out and going probably something like this. The hoof has a sort of split in the, you see? But you can do it like this as well. It works either way, or just like some hearts. Some hearts like that. And then she's got her proper marking as well. You remember we said it's like fingerprint. So yes, Caroline, I got my proper marking. So the marking is I'm gonna put one there. Ooh, that's nice. And then, oh, one here. You got one on your face and probably one here, just like this. So you can see she's up in the air. Whoa! And here, he's down. So when you're down like this, what happens? That you have, when it actually falls, poof, like that, you've got some splashes. It's going to splash some mud, isn't it? So we're going to create that. So all you have to do is that. Whoa! Some little piece like this. Yeah? And we are going to paint them later on in brown. And usually they are bigger. The closer they are to the ground, the bigger they are. Yeah? And then they get just like very tiny at the top. And we probably can have as well a little bit of a movement coming down here. We don't have to, but it works. So that's our drawing done, isn't it? So we've got Widget and Daisy. Whoa, Colin, we love it. She's so funny, so funny. And maybe she's moving her arm. So moving her arm, she goes like boop, 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 boop. You see? Okay, so now we are going to paint. So it's gonna be very simple actually on that paint. So I'm gonna use this that I did the bigger drawing on. I'm gonna use this as a palette. I always use a palette. I'm going to use my lovely little watercolor. They're just children paint watercolor. You can buy some in any shop and buy the children one. That's absolutely fine. You don't need to have something extremely expensive. Now I've got two brushes. I've got a big one and a thinner one. I'm gonna use the thinner one to do the markings. So we're going to have some brown, and some nice green and brown for the ground. Actually, I'm just thinking, should we do a few flowers? I'll show you how to do flowers. So you go like that, and you do a few flowers. Up, just like that. Right, we got a few flowers here, because he's gonna give it a touch of color, yeah? And maybe we could have some here, and you can do them. You can do whatever you want. You see what I use, like quick line, and quick lines have quite a bit of energy, so it's quite nice. And you've got some grass all around, so we're gonna have some green, we're gonna have some brown. We have a nice. It's gonna be very brown here. We have a nice ground line here. So now, before I do the painting, actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of. I'm gonna thicken a few lines. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to thicken a few lines and go for the painting, and I will find you just after that. Shall we speed this up now? So I did notice I forgot the other on Daisy. Yes, Caroline is so wrong, isn't it? Oh, So we do a circle and we do whoop, 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 whoop. Where did you forget, Caroline? Well, because there is a lot going on in this drawing. Oh yes, Caroline, that's true. So now we'll make sure that it's well dry, and then we are going to paint it in pink like our lovely widget. Oh yes, Caroline, I like the pink. So we are almost done with the color. As you could see, I created a little bit of shadow. And when it comes to the effect here, I actually left it white. You don't have to. You can actually leave it white, so it makes it stand out a little bit. So let's see how we are. We need the pink with very little water. And of course, as usual, if you use your pencils, go for it. You know, oh, that's a bright pink. We like that. Now I'm gonna use, I want the nose to be, the noses to be a little bit pink. Maybe I might add a bit of orange. Let's see how it goes. But I put much more water because I don't want it to be as bright. So I just want a little, yeah, that's quite nice. Little tinge. Yeah. Just like that. So it creates a little bit of color. Woohoo! That's it. Maybe widget other needs a little bit more pink. Yes, Caroline, I need to be a bit brighter. That's it. There you go. So it just attract the eyes on the other, but it's quite funny. I like it. So then we are going to do the ground green and the flower. I think the flower we're going to put a bit of red. Yes, Caroline, even though as cow we don't see red. You don't. No, we don't see the green and we don't see the red. Oh, that's interesting. So that's another fact about cows. They don't see the green and they don't see the red. Yes, Caroline, but it doesn't matter. We see all the other colors. If you want to put some red and some green, go for it. Okay, let's do that. And we're going to speed it up now. Et voilà. Oh, Colin, this is really lovely. Thank you very much. So, what do you think? Oh, Caroline, I love it. It's just really great. I just feel that I love being up in the air like that. It's great. It's lovely. Oh, we can't forget. No, Caroline, we can't forget that. We can't forget to sign our drawing, isn't it? So we take, well, either pen. You can take either pen or even your brushes, and you go, oh, sign. So widget, yes. Daisy, yes, you've done really well. Oh, thank you very much, Caroline. Caroline, yes. I think we are really happy cows, and we love it. We love everything, and also yes. We want to say to everybody, thank you for watching. Yes, you can like and subscribe. Yes, you can like and subscribe. I'll put the link below of our calendars. And in the meantime, I am doing next week. It's going to be a special Halloween. What do you think? Colin? Oh, that's scary. No, don't worry. It's not going to be scary. It's going to be very much fun. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a lovely day. Like, subscribe, share, comment. And I will see you very soon. Au revoir. Au revoir. You say au revoir, Daisy. Sorry. Au revoir, everybody.